Savior leads me, what have I to ask beside? Can I doubt his tender mercy, who through life has been my guide? Heavenly peace, divinest comfort, here by faith in him to dwell. For I know whate'er befall me, Jesus doeth all things well. For I know whate'er befall me, Jesus doeth all things well. All the way my Savior leads me, cheers each winding path I tread, and I gaze to every trial, feeds me with a living bread. Though my weary steps may falter, and our soul athirst may be, gushing from the rock before me, lo, a spring of joy I see. Gushing from the rock before me, a spring of joy I see. All the way my Savior leads me, oh, the fullness of his love. Perfect rest for me is promised in my Father's house above. When my spirit clothed immortal wings its flight to realms of day, this my song through endless ages, Jesus led me all the way. This my song through endless ages, Jesus led me all the way. Amen.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So glad to see you here. It's a privilege to continue to have this summer series and to tackle some of these challenging questions that we've been tackling. And this is a simple. Man, this is easy. You know I'm joking. So I'm going to have to. I was thinking. This will probably take 3 classes, and I'm going to do it in one. So I'm going to go pretty quick, but what I did do is I did print out my slides. Richard, if you can help me. That way you'll have the information if you want to look at it later, if you want to write on it, you have the information there. But I will make time for questions throughout, and then hopefully have time for questions at the very end. I have more. Okay. All right, so as I was digging into answer this question, it just created a lot of other questions. You just can't go right to the answer with this kind of a question. So as I was going through the work, I started uncovering, well, there's these questions as well that we're going to also have to address to get to our initial question. So, why is this world so broken? So what do we mean by broken? What is sin, and did God create it? Why does God allow for sin? Who is Satan, and why is he evil? And I should have said, why is he so evil? What is Satan's objective? What are the works of Satan? What will be the end of Satan? And what should be the Christian's attitude towards suffering and towards Satan? So, quite a bit of things to cover. Nice long list here. So we're going to jump right into it. And I will also say that when you strive to answer questions like this that aren't cut and dry, very straightforward answers sometimes. Sometimes you don't feel satisfied with the answer. So if you don't believe that God's word is final and complete and the truth, you might be a little unfulfilled with the answer. I'm going to lean heavily on God's word because that's the only way to answer this kind of question. But when we're talking with people who say aren't necessarily from a Christian background, sometimes these answers fall a little flat for them because they're not viewing God's word as important as they should. So I just wanted to put that out there. But these are the questions we're about to answer. And what do I mean by broken? We're going to put it into two buckets. There's what I'm calling global brokenness and then personal brokenness. And by no means are these complete lists, but under the global brokenness side, there's social and political unrest, international conflict and instability, not that we have any of that happening. Poverty, inequality, climate change, global health issues, hunger, pandemics. I'm sure you can add to that list. And then on the personal side, there's things like suffering and loss, physical, mental, emotional, anxiety, uncertainty, abusive relationships, financial insecurity, crime and violence, tragic accidents, and a whole lot of other things. It's like this is what we're talking about when we talk about brokenness. And as you go through and start listing this, and you can keep listing this for hours, the obvious question is, why does it exist? Why is it a part of our lives? There's some people who don't even question that. This is the way life is. It's just life. But there are some of us who will say, well, why is it like this? Is this the way it was intended to be? And if not, what happened? I would say that list that we just went through are more symptoms of brokenness, if you will. It's man's acting out brokenness versus calling that itself brokenness. So I want to ask a question, and I want you Bible scholars to not refer to your Bible. I know this is going to be hard for some. But if you were giving a non-biblical answer, how would you answer the question, why is this world so broken?
Maybe selfishness?
Selfishness? Non-biblical. Most people don't walk around and say it. Yes, in fact. We're prideful. Okay. Selfishness, pride. Any other thoughts?
This is a non-biblical answer. It never had any intended purpose and no any optimal thing to look like. So it's just the way things are.
Just the way things are. Yeah, I mean, most people, Jackie, don't wake up and call, if they're not in the Word or not Christian, they don't think of sin. They just think of what they do is what they do. So if you're not going to have a biblical response, if you are a sociologist, there are people who are smart people who spend a lot of time and energy studying these problems, and they come up with some things you said, but they get a little bit more fancy. I call it the isms list. This first one, dualism, is very primal. It's me versus you, right? And this is a fixed pie world. I've got to get my share before you get yours, because there's not enough for both of us. That's the idea of dualism. And then the others, racism, sexism, classism, ageism, ableism. We could go on with the isms all day. This is how sociologists will answer the question. This is the problem. So if this is the problem, what's the solution? What would they say? What do you think? They're not going to say, go to church. What are they going to say?
Give everybody the same.
Okay, let's be fair.
Communism.
Communism. A world of one. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Community? Yeah. So, can you hear it? Let's educate the kids earlier, right? Let's make sure everybody gets a good education. Let's teach to be of service. Everybody has to be of service. Let's talk about open and honest communication. Let's learn how to communicate. I mean, you can think of all of these solutions that sociologists come up with. Some of them have been tried, and some of them are actually good things. There is nothing wrong with those kinds of things. The only issue is it's only like a Band-Aid on top of a deeper wound, right? It doesn't go deep enough. It doesn't really get to the root cause of the problem. So, what does the Bible say? Are you Bible scholars? What does the Bible say is the cause of this brokenness? There you go. Sin. Class over. Thank you guys for coming. No, I'm kidding. But yes, this is what the Bible says. Sin is the source of the problem. Can I get someone to read 1 John 3 and 4? Don't be shy, just jump in there and start reading.
Everyone who does sin also does lawlessness, and sin is lawlessness.
Sin is lawlessness. I love it when the Bible gives me a definition of a theological concept. Sin is lawlessness. This is this, right? It just defined it for us. Sin is lawlessness. Whose laws are being broken?
God's laws.
God's laws, absolutely. Okay? How about James 1:15? By the way, if you have your hand out, this is right there for you. Anybody, go ahead.
Then, after desire is conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death.
Okay, so we now see that there's a definition for sin, and we see that this sin grows into something ugly that leads to death. Okay, so now we know what sin is. Sin is lawlessness, breaking God's laws, which leads to death. So the next question is going to be, as I talked about, this list of questions just keep coming up. So why in the world would God create sin? God is the creator, right? Yes? Yes. Okay. Why would God create sin?
So we have a choice.
Oh, did God create sin? It was not in his original plan, okay? There are a lot of people who believe God created sin. We got to talk about this point. This is a very important point. To answer the question, we need to know a little bit more about God. I want to start with Isaiah, and I'm going to read this. In Isaiah 6, we read, Isaiah had an amazing experience. He was actually brought into God's throne room as a human and lived to tell about it. And this is what he reported. He says, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Above him stood the seraphim. Each had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. One called to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. Okay, so we get a description of God as holy. How about 1 John chapter 1, verse 5?
This is the message we have heard from him and proclaimed to you, that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all.
Okay, God is light. There is no darkness in him at all. And then James 1, 13 through 14.
Did no one say when he was tempted, I am being tempted by God, for God cannot be tempted as he when he himself tempts no one.
Okay, so we're getting several angles on God. And now there's one more to answer this question. Can I get a reader for 1 John 3, 7 through 10? It's on the screen if you want. You can read it.
Little children, let no one deceive you.
Whoever practices righteousness is righteous, as he is righteous. Whoever makes a practice of sinning is of the devil, for the devil has been sinning from the beginning. The reason the Son of God appeared was to destroy the works of the devil. No one born of God makes a practice of sinning, for God's seed abides in him, and he cannot keep on sinning, because he's been born of God. By this it is evident who are the children of God, and who are the children of the devil. Whoever does not practice righteousness is not of God, nor is the one who does not love his brother.
Okay, so did God create sin? Because God is holy. Right? God is holy. Holy, holy, holy. God is light. In him there is no darkness at all. Light and darkness cannot coexist. And we know this. We can actually experiment with this. Those two things don't exist. Turn on the switch to the light in a dark room, darkness disappears. And James tells us that God doesn't tempt us with evil. When we do evil, we fall into our own desires, and that leads to temptation, and that leads to sin. And then in John, we read where sin comes from. It is of the devil. So, if God didn't create sin, he is still God. Why would a good God allow for sin? I have had people ask me this question and say, this is the reason that they can't worship or believe in or trust in God. Because how would a good God just sit back and watch all this evil take place and do nothing about it?
That's a test for us. Well, when you have choice, you have the ability to sin.
Okay? Okay. This is a real question for a lot of people. Why would God not do something? Right? It's like he's standing by watching and all these bad things are happening. Why wouldn't he do something? So, again, let's go back to, Brian?
I was gonna say, he is doing something, he just hasn't done it yet.
Okay. All right. He is doing something, just hasn't done it yet. Carlos?
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I would answer, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's always a good answer when we don't know.
But I trust that.
Okay. Austin talked about choice. I saw him here.
Along the lines of 2 answers ago, Habakkuk wondered why God didn't do anything.
Have you been looking at my notes?
I'm sorry, I have not. I have not. But Habakkuk wondered why God didn't do anything, and then when God said, "Oh, I'm about to do something. I'm about to sic the Chaldeans on the people who do all this evil," and then Habakkuk said, "Well, boy, now wait a minute. I don't know. That seems a little over the top." And so that is frequently people's reaction is they complain because God doesn't do something about the evil, and then when God does something about the evil, they don't like the way he deals with it.
Right. That's true.
Ain't that true?
Is true.
But isn't sin a test for us?
It's in a test for us.
To see, what we choose.
We'll see. Let's just keep going. And we'll come back to that question at the end, okay? Brian?
Just to alter my first answer, he has done something by sending Jesus and
Okay.
atoning for our sins.
Okay.
But he hasn't come back to abolish evil.
He has, okay. He has done something by sending his son, but he hasn't completely abolished.
And sorry, I'll say one more thing, is God wishes that all come to repentance. And that's how great his love is.
Okay.
So he's very patient. So,
All right. Chris?
Maybe if you don't want to be there, he doesn't want you there. Have you never heard of somebody going and taking over a company and they don't want the employees there that don't want to be there?
Mhm.
Maybe it's something like that, Satan had a choice, he lets him. So,
Okay. All right. Yeah,
If they don't want to abide by the rules,
Satan had a choice, and he made his choice. But there is sin, and God seems to allow it to happen. So we have to be able to answer this question. And I think, again, we're going to go back to, let's take a look at what the Bible says about God. We'll go a little bit deeper in this. But before we do that, let me ask you a question. if you could create your own child, if you have kids, if you could go back and do it again, you don't have kids, you're thinking about kids, if you could create your own child, would you create him or her to have your attributes? And yes, not a lot. Like, don't you like yourselves? A few.
I kind of like to prune a couple of mine.
Okay, I can have my wife's attributes. All right, would you create him or her so as to have to obey you? I know there's some parents listening.
That would be your kids.
Yeah.
You would have to obey.
Would you create him or her so that they would have to love you?
So
Some say yes.
2 or 3 are mutually exclusive.
Would you create him or her so that they would be able to avoid the growth that comes from trials? No? Okay. All right. Okay, good. Somebody read Genesis 1:27. It's on the screen if you can see it.
God created man in his own image, in the image of God he created him, male and female he created them.
Okay. God created man in his own image. When we go through the creation story, this is the only point where we see this statement, in his own image. Like all the other creation doesn't say that. But with this one, it says in his own image. Now the question is, what does that mean? And this is just one question after another. What does in his own image mean?
We have a will independent of divine will.
Okay,
We have the capacity to be like him.
okay, good.
Created man in his likeness.
Created in his likeness. All right.
Children of light. Children of light.
Children of light. Okay. All right, so this is a very important statement, and we have to be able to explain it to people. But there's a lot to it. I mean, we haven't seen God, so you can't necessarily say this is a physical resemblance, can we? The spirit. So what is the likeness all about?
But we do know that his attributes.
We do know his attributes, and here's some of them. And by the way, this is not a complete list. I'm sure you can probably think of a few others, but we have authority. Right? God has given us authority. He has given man authority over this creation, this planet that we live on. We have authority over that and other things as well. This physical realm. The value. God has given us value because we are made in his image. We have a spirit that's eternal. We have a soul that's eternal. That makes us valuable. We have personhood, and by that I mean we can actually grasp the concept that we are male or female right here at this moment in time, and that there was a past and all sorts of things happen, and there will be a future, whether we're here or not. We kind of understand this idea we are here at this time and space. And then morality, right? We can grasp the concept of right and wrong. We follow laws, we know of laws, whether we follow them or not. We can grasp that concept versus the animal world that lives by instinct, right? That's in God's likeness, and we have this ability. And then creativity. God is the creator. We have the ability to create. We have all sorts of creative abilities. We differ in that attribute, but we have that ability. So these are ways that we are made in his image. And I would just say all of this, and maybe more, sums up greatly in one word: free will. So because we're made in his image, and somebody said this earlier, we have free will. What's free will?
about this with AI and stuff like that. We're making this AI in our own image, and we like it because it can do a lot of work for us, but we're also terrified. What if it develops its free will and rebels against us? So, I mean, we understand its dangers, but also its benefits.
So that's why we love free will. We love choice. And I don't have to, as long as I want to. We love it. What's up? We might choose the wrong thing. We make bad decisions. Do those bad decisions only impact us? So when we start talking about why is this world so broken, well, we have free will. We can make bad decisions, and those bad decisions can actually impact us. So now we're starting to get to then, who is it? Why is this so? In 1 Timothy 3:6, we read, "You must not be a recent convert, or you may become deceived and fall under the same judgment unprepared." This is, and as we've been reading a lot about this theory of starvation, we've been talking about eldership. This is one of the qualifications of elder. Not to become conceited. Why is that important? No, because you're going to fall in the same way. Devil. Why is that important? He's not going to put others first. Jude 1:6. Verse 6. "And the angels who did not stay within their own position of authority, but left their proper dwelling, he has kept in eternal chains under gloomy darkness until the judgment of the day." This speaks to there was some type of rebellion. Angels who did not stay in their assigned positions. And then Isaiah 14:12 through 15. And this is Isaiah talking about the king of Babylon, but he's describing him in terms of personalized king of Babylon's actions. And he says, "How you are fallen from heaven, O Lucifer." Go back to the King James. "How you are fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How you are cut down to the ground. You who weaken the nations, you who said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit on the mountain of the congregation, on the farthest side of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And you shall be brought down to Sheol, the lowest depths of hell. So what does he say about Satan? Some of us.
Be like man, just wanted to be like God. And we are just like Adam and Eve, want to be just like God.
Want to be like God.
Or even higher than that.
Okay. Disguise is an easy point. Prideful, conceited, and rebellious. This is, it seems like we have some level of some high standards. But obviously it's not enough. And he wanted to be like God. He couldn't stay in his assigned position. So this is Satan. other words, if he's talking, he's lying, right? This is Satan. If he's talking to us, he's lying to us. He's deceiving us. He's taking it upon himself. And then he's encouraging us to be disobedient, and then he's accusing us before God. So this is who he is, and this is his, these are his objectives. This is what he wants to accomplish. He wants to be disobedient. Man, he could feel really good about being disobedient. Lie, murder, steal, cheat, whatever. This is who Satan is. And this is his work. We don't have time to read all of this. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. And I believe this might be everything that the Bible says about Satan's actions, but it could be more. He is the author of sin. He tempts us to sin. He lays snares for us. He takes the word of God out of our hearts. He puts wicked purposes into our hearts. He blinds people to the light of the gospel. He harasses righteous people. He accuses us before God. He sows tares among God's people. He resists God's servants. He hinders God's servants. He enters in, he sifts God's servants. He enters into the vulnerable. He gives power to the lawless ones. He holds the world under his influence. Sociologists will not come up with this list. They won't. They'll never say this is why this world is so broken. But this is why this world is so broken. Because of the work of Satan. And when you read it, you go through it this way, you can see we're hopeless because that is something that's what you did for us. But what's the ultimate end of the thing? Yes, he really is. This is why God's word centers us and helps us to not feel overwhelmed by the power of sin. In Revelation 20:10, the devil who had deceived them was thrown into the lake of fire and sulfur, where the beast and the false prophet were. They will be tormented day and night forever and ever. If you're wondering, is there eternity for Satan? Eternal suffering. Eternal damnation. And so that kind of gets to why is the world so broken. I don't want to stop there. It's like, so what about us? How are we supposed to grapple with it? So what should be the Christian's attitude towards sin? Can somebody read James 4? So we're not powerless. As much as we talk about the prince of the power of the air and all of his deception, we're not powerless. We can actually resist the devil. And this idea of coming near to God, think about it. If we're close to God, how close do you think Satan wants to get to us? Yeah. So let's get closer to God by submitting to him, because we got to submit to someone. You know, you submit to God, we're going to submit to Satan. Submit to God, draw close to God, and Satan is for a while. He's probably going to come back. Yes. Saying word, for sure. Saying prayer. Saying fellowship with fellow Christians.
I think specifically about when there's the temptation of Jesus in the wilderness. It says Satan withdrew, waiting for a more opportune time. And so it's like we always talk about Jesus' wilderness trials, but we know for a fact that Jesus was tempted every second until the very end. But Jesus did just that. He stayed close to God, meditating on his word and praying.
So we don't ever take the enemy like let him take care of all of those things. We don't have to, we don't fight that fight all of us. But what about the suffering? Right? Okay, so we did say we can put him in faith, but what about the suffering? Maybe somebody read Romans 5. We don't take lightly even on suffering. Somebody says there's suffering. But sometimes the Bible gives us answers that are hard to I don't believe I don't want to suffer. And if I am suffering, I don't think that I want to rejoice in the suffering. This is what God's word tells us. What's the benefit of this? Endurance, character, hope. And think about it. If you want to become strong, you have to lift weights, right? It hurts when you start gaining muscle. This is the answer to what should be the Christian attitude towards suffering. Now, if you say that to somebody who's not a Christian, you're like, well, I don't like that attitude. That's okay. This is God's word. So, suffering has its benefits if we can have, and I will call it a eternal perspective. Like versus the here and now perspective. Like right here and now, I don't like the suffering. But if I can understand what the suffering produces, I gain an eternal perspective. And I think about the suffering. Okay, Rick, that's fine and dandy. What if I'm really suffering? You don't understand how I'm suffering. It's been like this for years. And it seems like it's never going to end. I'm born into this suffering. Or this is just suffering beyond anything I can ever grasp. We can think this is what's the answer for these? We come up with these kinds of questions. And this is where I start student. In Habakkuk, we get a story of, in Habakkuk was a prophet of God, 630 BC or so, 40 years or so before Judah is going to go into Babylonian captivity. And he's telling God that his people are being oppressed by the Jewish leaders, his perimeter. And God says, and that's news for you. You're going to see nothing. It's going to get worse. Because the ruthless Babylonians, the ruthless Chaldeans are going to come in and invade this nation. You know what that means? That means warfare. That means starvation. That means death. How's the person supposed to respond to that? Well, this is how Habakkuk responded. In Habakkuk 3:16-19, he says, "Yet I will wait patiently for the day of calamity to come on the nation of Indians. Though the fig tree does not bud, and there are no grapes on the vines, though the olive crop fails, and the fields produce no fruit, though there's no sheep in the pen and no cattle in the stalls, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be joyful in God my Savior. The sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He enables me to tread on the heights." This is an eternal perspective. Not even here and now. The here and now being the immediate future. It's going to be pretty tough. But he says, "Yet I will rejoice in the Lord." So, how would you sum that up? What would you call it? go and let go. And what is the best answer you can give yourself or others? God is sovereign. That word sovereign is a powerful word. It means he doesn't have to answer to us, to anyone, for why things are the way they are. They are that way because he allows them to be that way. We rejoice in him. Habakkuk said that a couple of times. I will rejoice in the Lord. We ought to be patient. We sing about patience, right? We have songs we sing about patience. We study about patience. And then when it's hitting us, when suffering is hitting us, we don't want to be patient. Be patient. God's time is always right on time. And he is our true source of strength. Not some guru, not some book, not some anything. God is our true source of strength. Brian?
And in Romans 8:18, our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed.
That's the eternal perspective that we were just talking about. So, I hope this helps answer the question of why is this world so broken, and also helps us have some perspective on how we should feel about it, think about it, and live through it. First of all, God created us, and I would say, and angels, by inference, with free will, in his image. The freedom to make the choice to obey or not obey him. Satan chose to rebel, which was sin, and that sin leads to death. His followers choose to follow him. You've heard the phrase, the devil may be Lord. His followers choose to follow him instead of God in that sin. Satan's followers exact unspeakable suffering against mankind. You can think of them, right? But think of anything from what you might consider the smallest infraction of God's law all the way to things that we talk about as the worst sin against humanity ever. It's all sin, and it's all brokenness against mankind. Christians are to trust in God, in Christ, God's sovereignty, trust in the church. That's why we have the church, to help us get through this broken world. And the brethren. This is not redundant. We have the church, and we also have the brethren in the church that is helping us however we need to be helped. And then this idea of Christians are to have eternal perspective versus the here and now, I'm suffering today perspective. So, I'll open up for questions, but I want to ask one final question. Would you have wanted God to create you without free will? Anybody? Come on. Anybody? Nobody would not have wanted to be created without.
I would like to have been.
Really? Okay. So there's one, which means what? You're not in his image. We can't praise him without the way he wants to be praised, without free will. We can't love him the way he wants to be loved without free will. And we can also disobey him since we do have free will. So, questions? Thoughts? Brian?
I was wondering, since having free will is being created in God's image, I guess angels are created in God's image.
Yes, I would say so. Because although we don't read that in the Bible, I think we can infer that they chose to rebel. Therefore, they had to have the ability to make that decision. Any other questions? Comments? Thoughts? Okay, do that in one class. This is one of these things where I think people who aren't Christians will ask this question of us. And I think we have to be ready to say, you really want the answer? And we got to sit down and have a study. I can't just give you an answer off the cuff that's going to satisfy you. It's going to take a little time. But if they really want to look, they'll take their time. Well, thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. showing your love for us and trusting us to make the right decisions. And we're so thankful that we have our faith. It's so precious to us. We pray, Father, that we can help others come to know you, come to know your Son, and they can also have the faith to choose to love you. We ask that you will bless us as we depart, keep us safe throughout this week, and bring us back at the next appointed time. In Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
No, they're coming all the way back.
He's my bud.
I should be. I'm paying her for these.
Yeah. I get something made. I'm gearing up for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm helping her warm up. I shouldn't be as bad today as I have been.
I'm trying to think, my parents, I don't even think my parents took me down my first year. I think they basically waited for me to work. And then they probably moved.
You get so red so fast.
It's understandable.
Right? Right?
It's one of those like South Georgia, North Florida, like abyss where you don't feel like you're ever out of it. Then like you get through like the last of the cities and then you're like, am I not at Albany yet?
Right?
Still not at Albany. Then you
Sounds
pass
tight.
Albany and you're like, I'm not even halfway there.
Joe didn't make it?
He ended up coming in pretty late.
Drove back and then went to the soccer game. They played Albany. It's an Asian league team. They're like kind of
I saw that one.
they're not Dubai, they're like Abu Dhabi area. They play in Abu Dhabi, but it's not really. It's its own little province. Still haven't been to the Benz?
When I was doing my squats on Monday, I felt something weird happen, and I was really, really sore. And that really bad knot on my right shoulder blade, but it's been hurting, but it's been looser than it's ever been. So I don't know if I did something good or bad to it. Like, you know what I mean? It's the exact, like, it hurts, but it's like, is that a good pain or a bad pain? I'm not 100% sure. But I will, my mother is going nice and strong, so I will be able to, I'll make these into syrup. Yeah, I'm thinking this, lemon, I really feel like there needs to be some botanical element. Let me think about that one.
And I use his green tea. I cut him into thin slices. Two cups of water, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, boil it for minutes.
Yeah.
Drink it every day.
I will do something similar. It's ginger. I do ginger and lemon and just a dash of honey. And I boil it for like an hour. said, I did a bunch of maintenance on starter to get her to the right. So she's been doing well, so I'll be able to use her. Also, your husband had things for me, so he goes. Yeah, he's doing good work. I'm very excited. So we should miss a picture. So.
I mean, I was like,
Okay, he won't be on it. How long did he spend on it? Like, okay. It's one of those I want to make sure I treat him right. Oh, yeah. 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 I'm glad he offered to do it. But, you know, again, I want to pay him. I want to pay him like a fair. He's worthy of how much I know. It's funny how that works. It's not that made it.
oh, okay, well, it doesn't make any sense.
Tastes change. There's like, I mean, there's probably like 50 to 100 years of difference in age between
That's what he said.
styles change. Kelly's here. Where'd Oleg go? Oh, Oleg's already leaving.
Okay.
Want to go talk to Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you talk to Mr. Mass on the way?
Who?
Mr. Mass?
Yeah.
You go back and look to see who all would have been playing.
Yeah, 'cause they would have been like young then.
Yeah. And like soccer players in general, sometimes you look at them, you feel like they're old, but they're all like late 20s. So then you're like, 94, none of them would have been playing.
Yeah. Who won the World Cup in '94?
Was it Germany?
question.
I think it was Germany. Now I gotta look.
Yeah.
Who won the World Cup in 1994?
I think you had that like on lock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have them all memorized going back to
Dino,
1972.
was he on that team then? Or maybe R9?
Now we're going down the rabbit hole.
Original Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Now I just want to know
who all was on that squad?
who all was playing in
And who did they
94.
play? That was the next question. But how you doing?
Doing really great, boss.
Good.
What's your
Good
brother?
scene.
Good
Doing
scene
right?
too. Doing really great, really blessed.
Good. Glad to hear it. We were just chatting about soccer.
Chess is going to a World Cup game.
Are you?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Oh, you're going to the Tuesday game, so you're going to see Dortmund versus.
Beta B, los Gates.
Who's Dortmund playing? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Mexico.
Mexico, a Mexican team.
Yeah.
It starts with an M. I can't remember who it is. Very nice. That's exciting. I'm kind of jealous.
That was my first time going to that game.
Oh yeah? Well, that's a good
Yeah.
one to go to. Should be fun. I know the game we went to Sunday night was a lot of fun.
Who played?
The game we saw was Manchester City and Al Ain.
Was it Pat?
It's an Asian league team. They're Al Ain is like a province outside of Abu Dhabi.
Sounds a little foreign for my taste.
Who did you root for?
Who did I root for?
I
Man
took the
City.
Far East. The Middle East
Yes.
is kind of where I draw the line.
United Arab Emirates, I guess.
It's one of the Emirates, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Who did Brazil play? I feel like you have a lot of details now.
Oh, no, I was just trying to figure out players who played. Maradona played in the '94 World Cup.
That must have been his last one.
I think so. But still, like,
Are you trying to make me feel really old? Is
No,
that what
I'm-
this is?
I'm
Pele
just trying to
playing.
think, like,
When did Pele play?
Yeah.
what, like
That was like the
70s or 80s.
Yeah, because he was playing in the MLS.
Because he is like 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
I think he's still alive.
Who knows?
Somebody playing soccer 80 years old?
Not playing, but he's alive.
He used to play.
Like, he probably still beat some people.
You.
Now that I think about it, David Beckham and Wayne Rooney were definitely more like 2000s and 2010s.
Yes,
that's
now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it makes sense. When you like kind of put it in perspective and you think back, you're like 94 was a long time.
31 years ago. I know.
Stop trying to make me feel
Having
old.
been
I know
born
what
in
this is.
'94. How's that feel?
I graduated.
2000 and what? 2000 what?
I
Do I
graduated
have
from
babies after what?
I graduated from high school in '94.
Old man over here.
Yeah.
I think my dad did too.
You should have. Yeah, it's about right. We're the same age.
Wait, you graduated high school?
Well,
Yes.
good point.
Well, he actually.
We need to
Have you ever
verify
seen
that.
his
He
diploma?
actually, like, they told him
Is that a
like,
qualification to be
if
a
he had
helper?
missed school like one more time, then he wasn't gonna be able to graduate. He was
a
like
baller.
right on the brink.
Love
of
that.
it.
He was on the edge.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm not surprised.
That's on brand. Love
Yeah.
that.
What'd you major in college?
Broadcast communication.
Surprised.
Well, that works out.
Yeah, works out. I went to school, do what I do.
So then how long you
Because I
been
went
with,
to school.
how long you been with WSB?
Been with WSB for, it will be 18 years in September.
I remember when you used to work for 46.
I did. I
Was
was
that
at,
19 years ago?
do what?
19 years ago you were for?
Yeah, starting 19 years before that, yes. 19 years ago, I did work for 46. I went from 46 to WSB. And I was at WGCL for 6.5 years. And then I was at CNN.
Were you
And I
ever
was at
like?
Comcast.
Were you like ever like
What did you do
in front of the
CNN?
camera?
Do what?
Were you ever in front of the camera, or have you always been behind?
I did one sportscast for 1 week at Comcast, which is they had a 30-minute newscast.
And they were like, "This is not for you."
No, I was like, this is not for me. It was awful.
I would not want to be on TV. I would never want
I
that.
have copies of it, and it's not shared lightly. But basically, I start, and then I'm sweating so bad that every time we go to video, I'm doing this.
You doing what?
Wiping the sweat off my body. I look drenched. My hair is like visibly wetter by the end of the sportscast than it was when I started.
What was that program?
What was the program?
Yeah.
It was a 30-minute evening broadcast.
It's
I
a
use the
long
word
time
broadcast.
to be on TV too.
Well, I
You went
was
on.
not.
You went on for the full.
No,
30.
it was just for sports.
Oh my goodness! I thought you were on for like talking 30 minutes about sports on TV.
No.
Oh,
We did a 30-minute news
Okay.
cast. I use the word broadcast. That's actually not a good term
And they were
because I was on cable. So people who lived in Rome, Georgia could have seen it, and that's about it. People who had cable in the Rome, Georgia
luckily
area.
that many people did not see it.
Yes. But I do have a copy of it that I like to break out every once in a while.
That's just
To
funny to
make,
me.
make myself feel bad.
If you have to humble yourself.
Yeah, or to remind myself if I'd really, really
Stuck with it.
strive and stuck with it.
Well, I mean, that's
Could
hard
be
to
a lot
do.
richer.
It really is hard. Like reading the news is very difficult. Like especially like getting it the exact like way that all the professionals do it. Like I can't
You would
imagine.
have been the next like Jay Leno.
I could have been.
Yeah.
Or I could
That's
have
even
been.
harder. I feel
David
like
Letterman.
Yeah.
because like you actually have to be funny. Like you're not just reading off a teleprompter.
saying-
Like
Yeah.
you have to be
Those
able to
guys
like
are comedians.
Are you saying,
Exactly.
Are you saying he's not funny?
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
saying
that's-
it.
I think that's what I just heard.
I'm implying it. I didn't say it. I implied it.
Kick you in the shin. You're a bully.
You were on CNN?
I did work at CNN.
What'd you do?
Communist
I
News
did
Network.
streaming video for CNN.com.
Was that at the same building they still have?
They're not in the CNN Center anymore. They're
really?
on Techwood. Yeah.
Oh.
The CNN Center's been pretty much emptied at this point.
What did they do with it?
They're trying to figure out what to do with it. I know before the World Cup, they're talking about doing some renovations to put people in it and make something out of it.
Yeah.
Because it is so close to the bins, they need it.
Like a
It
big
needs to be
hotel?
active. The hotel's attached to it,
Omni,
but they're
right?
talking about the Omni, but they're talking about adding like more shops and turning it into something that makes it look like.
I remember going
Just like
there.
they're trying to redo the underground.
Yeah, I remember going there for my 5th grade field trip.
CNN Center.
We never did that.
There and Turner Field and the aquarium and Varsity.
A
All in
real
one
Atlanta
sitting?
experience.
Huh?
All in one trip?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty cool day.
I think it was like a.
Did you walk in and go, look, there's fish, and turn around and walk back out? Or?
I was in 5th grade, so I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
So that's
you
that's
kept
pretty.
saying instead of,
I guess with 5th grade, you do have to kind of push through it because you always kids getting bored.
Yeah. Well, they move on pretty quick.
I would like to have seen a
Oh,
broadcast.
the really big one. Oh, it's like cool. And then the next
There's
one.
only so many fish you can.
Well, they still do it. They just do it in a different building now.
I was always the leafy sea
No,
dragon.
most of the stuff they do is
I
up
could
in New
watch
York
those
at this
things
point.
forever.
yeah.
Ever since I was little, I could always
But
watch.
New York gave it away, so Atlanta gave it away to New York, be the headquarters.
Yeah,
You were
majority
late.
of it, yes, sir.
That's never happened to me. I've never been there.
Why is that bigger?
I actually was on time.
They need less
It
buildings.
was my rider
Costs money to
who I
operate.
had to excoriate, not excoriate, but excoriate. I told him that life was made up of time, and if you take somebody's time,
Life is made of
So the studio's not as
it's
big in New
actually
York?
like taking some of their life. So being
Well, the
late is
studios are the
attempted
same
murder.
size. It's just how many people they need in the building now is less. There's just a lot less of it.
I hear you have hot screen.
Come on, let's go.
I'll be right back. Chester, I have to deal with something with Kelly.
Okay. So we have another meeting.
Yeah.
It's a good. How's work going?
It's good. It's fun. I'm just trying to learn all of everything about technology because I don't even know any of it. Well, like I don't know this technology, like building UIs and APIs and like stuff like data models and stuff. I don't know how to do that stuff, but I mean, I don't have to build that stuff for the job, but like I need to understand it. So because like if a client's come to me saying their data model sucks, they need one. I need to know how to get them a new one. Tell developers to build a new one. So I just need to be able to understand all that stuff, and I'm just trying to learn it all. It's a lot though.
It's like learning from the fire hose.
Yeah, because there's new stuff every day. So I mean, it's fun though. It's interesting stuff. I've already learned a lot, but yeah, there's still a lot to learn.
So is this something you're interested in doing long term, or is this like the summer?
I would do it when I graduate for a few years and then try to not do it.
This, you have senior year, right?
I have one semester.
You got one semester, okay.
Yeah.
So you're a super senior?
No.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out whether
No,
you're graduating early
it's
or late.
either late or early. So no, one semester early.
Gotcha.
So maybe if they offer me a job, I'll definitely take it because I mean finding a job right now is awful.
Sure.
So I'll start working in January.
There is a big advantage to doing that.
You're graduating early?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to fight with the other kids.
You're not fighting with all the other people who are
Like
graduating.
90% of kids
Yeah.
graduating
I mean,
today.
I graduated in '97, which was a semester early.
Yeah.
It made it a lot easier because you're not fighting with everybody else.
Yeah, someone had mentioned that, and I hadn't thought about it, but I was like, yeah, that's gonna make life easier. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully they'll just offer me this job. I mean, it's not really like, well, maybe once I learn more the technology, it'll be more exciting to me. But I think it's just, I have so much to learn, it's just kind of like,
Who's what? That I'm talking with right now? I'm talking with Reese.
we used to go to church together when I was growing up. I'm Jason and Melissa's son.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jason
I've
Willis,
known you my
Reynolds.
whole life. Trust me, we know each other.
I used to get to see you to get my son to get to know you that well, though.
You're getting to know what he's up to now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been caught up.
Yeah. That's all I've been up to pretty much. And golf.
Golf. Is that your recreation of choice?
Yeah. I play with like Andrew Shannon a lot. We're playing on Saturday. Me, Andrew Shannon, and Ben Thomas.
Do they all play regularly?
Yeah. They're lovely. I mean, I think Ben and Andrew are playing so they've been playing forever. And Andrew played his whole life
golf, and I've actually never played a round of golf. I've gone and like, yeah, well, and it was top golf, knock off, and I'd go and hit it, and it would go that direction, even though I was going that direction. So I'd like be like, I can't hit it right, so I would just turn and still hit it, and it would still go that way. I was like, no, I quit.
Yeah. No, it's honestly so frustrating.
Yeah.
But like, it's also so rewarding. Like you hit it good, and you're like, nice. You hit it bad, and you're like, yeah, never playing again.
Yeah, I quit.
Yeah.
I'm stopping now.
It's kind of like most things in Nashville.
It's true.
If you're good at it, you enjoy it. If you're not good at it,
My dad played for business purposes, but
Yeah.
he hated it.
yeah.
And so it was never something that was ever introduced as something that should ever be done.
Yeah.
Because he hated it. It was like, but I have to do it for business meetings and stuff like that.
I'm trying to get good so I can make more money, I think.
Yeah. He's like, this is terrible.
Yeah. The better you're at golf, the more money you make, I think.
They seem to go together.
I'm open.
No, dude.
I'm not
I
making
know
it
a lot.
though.
I know a lot of poor golfers.
Well, it's an expensive hobby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, I
guess
think
it could
it'll
make
work
you
out.
more.
Well, yeah. I think it'll work out.
Unless the business plan comes together and it works in your benefit, and then suddenly
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It
you're
won't be
hanging out
long,
with
you'll
people
have
who
to
are
move out here.
all, that have all the money.
Yeah.
We'll tell them.
Well, that's kind of what it's like
Hey,
already.
we know everyone.
I hang out with Andrew.
Yeah, who has all the money?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
He's pretty much the only person I hang out with. Yeah. Everyone else is busy. He works from home most of the time, so.
Almost there.
And he lives like 5 minutes from us since he moved. So.
That doesn't make it easy.
Yeah. I wouldn't drive to Roswell.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah. That's just too much. Especially if it was like middle of the day. Like,
Wait, you get to hang out in the middle of the day?
no.
Okay, I was suddenly really
Hey, middle of
confused.
the
I was
day.
like, what kind of job do you have?
Middle of the day for me is 5.
Yeah.
You know, you have the beginning of your day that's 8 to 4 or 5, and then you have the middle of your day that's 5 to 7.
So the middle of your day is when you get off work.
Yeah, you go to the gym.
Makes sense.
That's the rest of my life.
Youth. I don't think I've ever seen that before. They were running.
What is CNN calling it? What they call it? See it, just CNN or what?
Chicken Noodle News. No, that's not what it is. I think what CNN stands for. You're gonna have to Google that.
Cable News Network.
Cable News Network. There we go. I knew I should know that.
Some of them call it Communist News Network.
I've seen that. I personally prefer Chicken Noodle News.
I like chicken noodle.
I don't think Tim's ever coming back.
I've been reading everything.
Watched him wave and run off. Not really.
I'm
Where did he
drinking
go?
turmeric tea
What is that?
ginger,
Maybe out there to tell me.
but it's not
See,
helping
a
me.
real small building.
I even put frankincense oil all over it.
Yeah, over at Techwood? No, Techwood's not a small building. It's still a big building, but it's not 2 towers like the CNN Center is.
Oh,
CNN Center is
doctor,
2 towers at about
he doesn't do surgery or shots. He's a medical
15, 16 stories,
and try to break it.
something like that.
How many employees do they have?
I cried when I watched that.
Oh, really?
They got a fraction of what they did because they basically narrowed it down to a lot of remote work and the people at Techwood, which is a fraction of the size. Because they still had Techwood when they were at the CNN Center. They had both.
I'm an artist.
They're taking better advantage of the
And I do,
Techwood
even though I'm
facility.
right-handed, I use
Yeah.
my left hand a lot. And I'm
But I mean, there was floors for each individual newsroom. You'd have headline news, you'd have the main news, you'd have all the different languages. It was international. CNNI, CNN Sports. I was doing CNN digital. We just had a little cubby over there.
Y'all have a whole floor.
We didn't have a whole floor. So, but everything took more space back then too. I mean, you think about the way technology has changed. Yeah, the servers and everything else that they would have been required to have to maintain just their video.
Yeah, because when you were doing it, TVs were like the size of a room, right?
I see where we're at. We're a little far. A little far.
Too far back.
I can do think of like I was working in an area that was offline to the main network, so I would take a hard drive.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a shoebox.
Yeah.
I would take it over to the server, plug it in with old FireWire 400, plug it in, get my video, put it on there, and take it back to my workstation.
That's a lot. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, and it was probably like 50 gig on space or something stupid for this big.
Did they have laptops?
Back then?
Or was
I
it
don't
still
ever
just
remember.
desktops?
Yeah, I don't even really remember working with a laptop. So, hey Jason, how's it going?
Good, we'll see you guys on Sunday.
All right, I gotta go.
He's waving.
Good to see you.
Terrible person. All right, I'm gonna pack my stuff too. How's everything in your world?
Really great, really blessed.
Good. You excited about the soccer game? We're gonna turn it over
Yeah.
a little bit. You'll find me at Timothy. So you've never been to a soccer game?
Nope, never have.
And you've never been to the Benz?
I've been to the Benz.
What'd you see at the Benz?
Marching, the Battle of the Bands.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Got to see Neo perform.
Neo?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
In their halftime, they'd have a professional artist come out.
They'd have a professional artist?
Yeah. I seen Monica in concert before.
Okay. What other concerts have you seen? Anything exciting?
Yeah, I saw Christian rapper perform at State Farm Arena when it was Phillips Arena then.
Okay.
Sorry about that. It's all right. I was trying to get him to Kelly, and then Kelly whisked me off on this wonderful adventure.
No. I'm not gonna go say hey to Chuck.
Hey,
It's
brother.
so rude.
Hey,
Kelly's
Chester.
always the
How you,
rudest.
brother?
I'm doing good, man. Shake my hand.
Yeah.
See you, David. All right. I hate to run, but I'm going to because I've got to get Ricky home, and Monica's got to work tomorrow, and we'll get together soon.
Tell Ricky I said hello.
I'll do that.
I saw him, but I didn't say hello to him.
Yeah, we were doing business.
Tell Rick I say hello.
Ricky, he said hello.
Okay.
So me and Chester both say hello. Okay. I need to run inside and grab my Bible. You want to go back inside, or do you want to wait in the car?
Go inside with you. Yeah, I thought the Bible said it went you can go a whole hour.
I went a little over, but usually it's about 45 minutes. So I think 45 is what we give them on Thursdays. And I think it went about 50. go back out.
He was in his phone call, and then he's over in
A little further.
They moved over to him. So now it's good. I'm in grade 11. I've been great for a while.
Well, I mean, that has to be something, right? But still.
Who's all there?
Huh? Some visitors I haven't met before. They're talking to Steve. I think they need him. There you go.
Thank you, brother.